Hey Scorpio, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are starting the week with the overall energy of, wow, 9 of Cups in reverse. Libra got this in the exact same position. You could be reading with the Libra. 9 of Cups in reverse. What's that? Dealing with a fire sign who could be non-committal. Alright, not taking action towards you. Although the love is there, this person does love you very much, but it looks like they're non-committal. Okay, for some of you, so this person out here, instead of approaching you, right, although they love you, they're not taking action towards you. They're looking for happiness outside. Okay, so their real happiness, their wish fulfillment is you. But instead of approaching you, instead of coming towards you, Scorpio, they're looking for happiness outside. They're trying to focus on the materialistic aspects which can give them happiness rather than focusing on within and filling that void, okay? And what the missing piece of the puzzle is you, all right? Now, what happened in the past is... okay, so I do feel you were dealing with someone out here who was not being practical, or someone out here who just was... lacking structure in this connection. I feel there was forward movement out here, okay? Something was successful, was moving on successfully, okay? But somehow I do feel that there were conflicts. What's the 5 of Wands? I feel this person out here, you, one of you saw the reality of the situation, or one of you was expecting a decision to be made by the other person out here, okay? So one person out here was probably had to make a choice, okay, and they refused to make a choice. Maybe making a choice is very, very difficult. But some of you realize that this person out here is going to keep you on hold forever, and probably you just pulled away from this person, okay? I feel you wanted investment, and this is a connection that you invested a lot in. But unfortunately, there was too much of conflict. Maybe you guys were not on the same page, which is why I do feel that there was some silent treatment given in the past. A decision was made. What's the fault? I do feel there was a situation that created a lot of mental exhaustion also. What's the 4 of Swords in reverse? I feel instead of taking a break from the connection, I think you guys tried to constantly push this person for communication is what I'm getting. Alright? But there was a lot of restlessness. What's the 4 of Swords in reverse? Yeah. Yeah, because the connection was so strong, right? The connection was so strong, okay? But you just gave up. You gave up. Alright, and you gave up and you started holding back from this connection, and it was probably because this person out here was not ready to take things to the next level with you. Maybe this person enjoyed the attention that you gave them, alright, and there was still a point that this person was with you, but the moment you wanted to take things to the next level out here is when the split started happening. Right now, I feel there's a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. What's the 7 of Cups? Maybe you're opening up to other options. 7 of Cups, please. Yeah. You're dealing with someone who's emotionally very manipulative, first of all. Alright. And I think this person out here is very confused because there's so many approaches to come towards you. Alright. And this person does not know which is the right path. They may have kept their options open. And for the others of you, I feel this person out here does not know which is the right way to come towards you. There's so many ways. There's so many ways that they can do this, alright? Approach you by messaging you, calling you, emailing, or speaking to a friend, or, you know, like taking a middle road. This person, you know, needs some counseling is also what I'm getting. They do need counseling out here. See, you know, they they create a lot of, this is all self-inflicted pain, okay? I was trying to now, my throat is just like, okay. What's the Moon? So much fear out here, so much assumptions out here. I don't know what to make of the situation, which is leading to the conflict. And you're coming off as so confident, right? See, their heart is broken. They know they screwed up. They messed up, okay? And somewhere, somehow, they're feeling hopeless about the situation. But, they are coming to that realization that they love you very much. Okay, the love is there. This person's still very emotionally attached to you, and there's no one else that they love. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, look. But they're coming in the reverse, which is telling me that it's like a lot of self-loathing. They're trying to play that victim mentality right now. Like, oh my god, I'm so confused. I don't know how Scorpio, I don't know what way to go towards Scorpio. They're crying over spilt milk. Okay, so there's procrastination going on, but there's no realistic choice. They're making very unrealistic, they have very unrealistic expectations right now. Oh, that will happen, and then that will happen, and then this will happen. So whatever they want to happen, right, it's all happening in their head. It's all, you know, castles made up in the air. None of it is placed on ground. Okay, it's not grounded. None of this reality is grounded out here. Okay, and this is all because they're being very emotionally overly emotional, or I'd just say emotionally imbalanced. Okay, and you're coming off as so confident, so sexy. They just feel like, you know, you have a lot of suitors, you probably moved on, maybe there's someone else that you're seeing. Okay, and you just don't give a fuck, because right now all you're doing is attracting and no more chasing. Okay, now in the future we have Three of Cups, Page of Wands in reverse, and the Fool out here. What's the Page of Wands in reverse? Okay, now this person out here, they do know that there has been a breakup, there is a lack of commitment, lack of stability out here. Even though this person wants to come back towards you, they want to start from scratch, they want a reconciliation with you, they're still procrastinating about the communication with you. And that's only because either A, their family is not agreeing yet, B, they could already be married, or C, they lack commitment, they're not committed themselves. They tried to walk away, they tried to disconnect. 8 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse, they couldn't walk away. They tried, but they couldn't. For some of you, this person out here is still not ready to pick a new direction. Okay, they're still procrastinating. Like I said, they have an idea, they know what they want, but they're still, you know, it's like they don't know how to put that idea into reality, how to make that dream a reality, how to put that into action. Which is why I said in the beginning out here, okay, this person out here is looking at everything else but you to fulfill themselves. But the reality is, with the Two of Cups out here, that they love you very much. And with the Queen of Cups out here, no one compares to you. They're still thinking about you, still thinking about the offer that you made to them, still thinking about the good times that you guys had. And there is still no one else who they could replace you with. They failed to replace you guys. Really. Now replace you with another person, try to replace you with work, try to distract themselves. They failed miserably. Okay. They failed miserably, and they want to come back around. They are coming back around. If you wait a little bit longer and you hold back communication, they're going to be coming towards you. I just feel there's a little more motivation that they need. Okay. A little bit of pushing, you know, inspiration that they need to come towards you. But they haven't moved on for sure. They haven't moved on. You may feel they've moved on. They haven't. Maybe that's because there's been silence for a very long time. But that's not what the truth is. This person is quite mentally disturbed and pissed up. Okay. There's a lot of worry out here. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Scorpio.